Hey folks, Mike Johnson here. If it's got wheels and an engine, you're in the right place. On this channel, we dive into car repairs, maintenance tips, and everything you need to keep your ride running smooth. If you're into cars and want to keep learning, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. All right, enough talking. Let's get into it.
P0807 appears in vehicles using manual transmissions and indicates that the powertrain control module, PCM, has found a malfunction in the clutch position sensor circuit. It can also appear in automatic vehicles, indicating a PCM error. What does code P0807 mean? A P0807 code is the generic OBDI code for vehicles operating with manual transmissions, and occurs when the clutch start switch fails to close, preventing the starter motor from engaging. What causes code P0807? There aren't many reasons for code P0807, and they include faulty clutch position sensor incorrectly adjusted, short-circuited, corroded or open wiring or electrical connectors. What are the symptoms of code P0807? Code P0807 may be symptomless, except for the appearance of an engine or service engine warning light on the instrument panel. However, the vehicle may not start, or the manual vehicle engine may start without the clutch being engaged. How does a mechanic diagnose code P0807? To effectively diagnose the P0807 code, an OBDI scanner is used. The mechanic or technician will use the freeze frame data to determine exactly when the code was set, and check for other codes. They will then reset the OBDI error codes before performing a road test, which is used to assess the problem and see if the code returns. The technician also performs a visual inspection to see if there are any wiring problems or anything else concerning the electronics that could be causing this code. After all repairs, the vehicle is tested again, and if the code persists, the mechanic or technician will perform a thorough diagnostic on the circuit. Common errors when diagnosing code P0807. Although diagnostic errors are not common, it is possible that the technician or mechanic incorrectly identifies a starter or solenoid, rather than recognizing that it is the clutch position sensor that needs replacing or repairing. How serious is code P0807? Code P0807 can make it impossible to start a car, and can become a very serious problem. Although it may take several cycles for the check engine light to come on, and although it may not present any obvious symptoms, it is a serious problem that can leave the driver unable to start the engine. What repairs can fix code P0807? To overcome and repair code P0807, the following repairs are commonly used. The vehicle is tested with the scanner, then the fault codes are reset. The mechanic then performs a road test to see if code P0807 reappears, and if so, they begin their in-depth diagnostics and repairs. First, they'll inspect all the electrical connections related to this sensor and these circuits. They'll make repairs and replacements on any wiring, components, fuses or connections that show signs of trouble. Then they'll retest the vehicle to see if the code reappears. If it does, they'll then check the battery voltage on the input side of the sensor using their ohmmeter. If there's no voltage, it's necessary to disconnect the control modules and check the connections between the clutch position sensor, fuse and the input circuit. If repairs are necessary, they will be carried out. If not, the clutch must be engaged and the voltage tested on the output side of the sensor. If there is voltage on the input but not on the output, you will probably need to replace the sensor. If there is voltage on both sides, it's likely that there may be a problem between the PCM and the switch. In conclusion, a fault code P0807 indicates a malfunction in the clutch position sensor circuit, which can lead to issues with gear shifting and overall vehicle performance. It's essential to address this problem promptly to avoid further complications. Regular diagnostics and maintenance can help ensure that your vehicle operates smoothly. If you suspect a P0807 code, consult a qualified mechanic to accurately diagnose and resolve the issue. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more informative content on automotive topics.